Hi, the reason I'm making this tape here this afternoon is to give you some ideas on what to do when you walk in to a place of business and you discover, for example, that the owner or merchant is really not happy to see you there, or maybe not really as excited as he'd like that you'd like him to be regarding your services. One of the things that works well is to enter very affable and very conversational, and rather than trying to come in with maybe a presentation or a pitch or something like that. And something that's always worked well is doing something like this when you walk in. Hello, Mr. Merchant. Hi, my name is Phil, and I'm with this company here. And the reason I stopped in, obviously, is because I noticed that the your location is a bit off the main beaten path, and I was kind of wondering, how are you attracting traffic here, as I noticed that not many people can see where you are. And whatever way he answers, you can say something to the effect of, well, the reason I stopped by is that I wanted to maybe have a brief conversation with you, 10, 15 minutes or so, and just show you some of the things that we're doing, and the way we're helping other businesses to drive more traffic into their locations through a very unique software product that we currently have. And I was wondering if I could set up a brief, 10, 15 minute look-see, see if you're interested in, and discuss a little bit of how we can drive more traffic into your location. How's this week work for you? Great. Anyway, and you go from there to make your appointment. But that's been a great way to really approach that without coming around and just saying something like, "Hey, I'm with a credit card company, and I'm here to save you money, and let me look at your statement," because you know where that always goes. It doesn't go very far. So try that and see if that works for you. That's one way of doing it. Another thing is when people ask you questions such as, "Hey, are you a credit card company?" Which is a good question, because maybe you sound it, or maybe you're carrying something, or you've somehow shown it or said it in your presentation or in your greeting. You may approach that, and the best way to approach that is usually answer a question with a question. Something that's I found works very well is by saying, "Are you looking for or credit card processing?" And depending on what they say, let's say they say, "No, we're not," where we get hounded by these people day and night, and they call on the phone, etc. And we just don't want anything to do with that. I said, well, great good news, because the reason I'm here today is that we have a variety of services. Yeah, we do carry that too, but I'm not here specifically today to talk about that. You might consider us, Mr. Merchant, kind of like a grocery store. If you're not interested in the milk section today, well, let's go over here to the produce or the fruits, or maybe the meat side over here, or the bakery. But let's not talk about that side over there. And that works well with them, and letting them know that maybe you do have it, but you're not here to talk about that. And then, of course, then you segue directly into maybe the product that you want to use, maybe a compelling statement, like saying, "By the way, I noticed that," and hopefully you may be aware that the EMV chip and PIN mandates are due coming up in 2015. How are you set up for making that transition? Those are great questions to ask to a merchant, and usually they may say whatever they say. You should be able to have a comeback that would help you. Another thing is, if in the event that when you ask a question, "Are you interested in credit card processing?" Is that where you ask me that question? You can answer, and they say to you, "Yes, I am. I am looking for a credit card processor now, simply because my rates are too high." I say, "Well, great news. I'm here today, and one of my products is credit card processing. And I tell you what, when we finish here, let's take a look at that and see if that's something we can work with you here. I'm sure that there's something we can find. We do work with a variety of different companies, and so we can help you with that side of the business also." So, and then you proceed into your presentation of what you want to say, your fact-finding, your problem building, ramification, of course, and payoff component that we use here at our company. But the most important thing is to become more conversational, less pitch. Let me give you an example of what I mean by that. The pitch is, "Hi, my name is Phil. I am with this company here, and the reason I stopped by is because I want to talk to you about how to save money and do this and do that. And I need 5 minutes of your time. Can we go ahead and do that now?" So that's a pitch. So at this point, it's kind of one-sided. It's more of like a monologue. And most people, maybe you, maybe not, maybe others that you run into, will find an aversion to feeling or to hearing that type of initial contact and putting you off. Because that is not very affable, that's not very approachable. It's just a pitch, and you sound just like everybody else walking in selling marketing, Valpak, just about anything you can find. A better way to approach that is always coming in with a conversational approach. As I alluded to earlier when I started this quick video here, and that is once again saying things like, hi, I noticed up here on your sign that you've been in business for 34 years. Wow, that's great. Testament to the business. Obviously, it's survived all these demographical changes here and the patterns out there in the street, etc., and your competitors up and down the road. Out of curiosity, how do you reward people that have been coming here for that many years and doing business with you, if I may ask? And of course, wait for the answer. Let him talk, or let him or her talk, and tell you a little bit of how he's handling these issues, because you're going to get a lot of information at that point. He may say things to you like, well, I give them a discount when they come in, or maybe I send them a letter here and there, and which would open up to, instead of you saying a solution, you say something like this. Well, great, that sounds like, and how's that working for you? Always ask that question first. And they may say something to you, the fact that, well, it's okay, I guess I'm all right. Well, let me ask you this. Would you be open to a very new and innovative software program that we've got recently that could target specific customers, and maybe target those specific customers that you have that have been with you for a long time, and giving you the opportunity to send them a brochure or maybe a time when they can come in here and save additional funds with your business? And if he says, yes, it is, okay, great. Let me make a quick note of that, and maybe we can talk a little bit about that. Another question I wanted to ask you, Mr. Merchant, and you can go into the next level here. I also noticed that you have a variety of spaces next to you here that have opened. Maybe people have moved out, etc. Out of curiosity, have you ever considered maybe expanding your business in some formal way, or doing maybe just adding another location, etc.? And depending on his answer may be, yes, I have, and oh, wow, look, yeah. But the trouble is, what do you think the main problem is always going to be? It's always going to be money. I don't have the money. Okay, great. Well, would you be open to maybe some information regarding of how we can possibly use your business as a way to generate new revenue here for you and get you that money that you're looking for? Would that work for you? Great, fantastic. Let me make a note of that. And so at that point, you can see that everything I've shown you right now in these past 5-10 minutes or so has been very conversational. And that's the goal in any time that you are talking to merchants, is to have a conversation. Avoid using that word pitch, avoid being salesy, avoid being just, this is my story, I'm sticking to it, this is what I want to say. Be a little bit more fact-finding. Look at analysis. Look around when you walk into a business. Say things that are going to be that build bridges rather than build barriers. Here's one last one, and we'll finish with this particular section here. When you may be assigned a lead or an appointment, maybe to see a particular merchant, the usual salesman walks in saying, here, I'm here to see Joe Jones. And they say, what's this all about? Oh, I have an appointment with him, etc. And they go, okay, great. So out comes Joe Jones, and the first thing he says, hi, Joe, my name is Phil, and I'm with fill in the blank, the company that I'm with. And he says, and I said, we had an appointment today at 2 o'clock. And he says, no, I never did. I had never had an appointment. I never made an appointment. Oh, my office told me that you made an appointment, and that's the reason I stopped by, and blah, blah, blah. And, and of course, that portion there has already become kind of a barrier there. The merchant, number one, maybe never made the appointment, maybe did make the appointment, maybe forgot about it. Who knows? But let me suggest a better way for you to approach that scenario. When you walk in and say, hi, I'm here to see Joe Jones, and they say, what's this about? Oh, I just wanted to talk to him a little bit about some information. I think my office called in earlier and asked me to maybe come by and just show him some information about some products and services he wanted to discuss. So they get Joe. Joe comes out and says, "Hi, Joe. My name is Phil, and I'm with this company. I think I'm in the area today, and I wanted to maybe stop by and introduce myself. And I think my office may have called and suggested that I come by, maybe talk to you a little bit about a product that you were interested in, where we can actually target special demographics in your area to get them give you some better advertising. Is that correct?" And he'll say, and whatever he says, it doesn't matter. He can say, "Oh, yeah, yeah, okay, well, great. Well, I'm glad I stopped by. First of all, once again, my name is Phil, and can we go sit and let me show you what I have?" Or if he says, I don't remember that. I don't remember making any presentation. "Oh, no worries. I'm in the area anyway. I stopped by, and I just want to introduce myself, first of all, and just, if you've got a few minutes now, I'd like to just maybe show you a little bit about the way we target merchants locally here, target people, demographics of the area, the way they can specifically come to your location." And then depending on what he says and how it works, you'll find that those ways work much better than trying to put him on the defensive, because usually, I can tell you this right now, he'll never go on the defensive, and the only defensive he'll go on is to, "Hey, get out of my store." So, hope this works for you. We'll do a few more later, and let me know how it works. Thanks.